Welcome to the Biz Gone Social podcast. We help entrepreneurs navigate how to get known, get customers, and get the edge over their competition. Here is your host, Lorraine Duncan.
So here we are on the Biz Gone Social podcast, and I am so glad to be here. And my promise to you, as always, is I want to give you a little bit of verbal caffeine that's going to energize your business and maybe your social media marketing too, and help you stay social. Because after all, don't you want to be the business that everyone's talking about? I know I do. And I'm so excited today to have Mindi Roca with me. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And tell the audience a little bit about your business and what you do.
I'm a partner in a direct mail house. We're a full direct mail plant up in North Haven, Connecticut, and we have different products in our portfolio that we produce, that we print. One being a magazine, Direct Advantage, that hits the homes about 10 times a year. We do inserted beautiful postcards that are just gorgeous for 10 cents a piece. We do brochures. We do solo mailers. There's nothing we really can't do that gets into the mailbox printed. And I really help businesses build their business because it just can't be one thing anymore, right? I mean, you have to have the social media, and the direct mail piece is such a perfect marriage with direct mail. Bring people to your website through direct mail.
Absolutely. And, people ask me this all the time. Once they asked me about email, and they also asked me about direct mail. And, my philosophy on direct mail, there's a lot of mail. I get a lot of junk mail, but I'm telling you, those bigger postcards, they kind of stick out a little bit. And I always look at them, including like the plumbing. I don't know. My husband's a plumbing contractor, so the plumbing, the PHCC actually sent out their trade postcard. And it was big. It was probably like, I think it was the 5x7 one, or 5.5x7, or 5x7.5. I don't know what the exact, but it stuck out. I took it, I saved it, and I put it on the refrigerator because it was something that he needed to see. So the bottom line is I would venture to say that direct mail is here to stay. Would you say the same thing?
Well, it never went away. Years ago, direct mail, who's doing direct mail? Well, listen, 90% of people that get direct mail open it and look at it, 90%. So you're not going into a junk mail. You're not hoping to be opened. You're there. It's tangible. Our inserted postcards, like an 8x11, it's huge, and the weight of the paper is heavy. People file them and save them, but our magazine as well, because our covers are like a billboard into the mailbox, and this year we started this huge wrap that goes around the magazine. It's not staple, but it's a wrap. And I'm finding restaurants are taking them and using them, put their menus on it, home improvement. Now, before COVID, our book was more like a shopping mall. You could find the hair, the nails, home improvement, whatever your needs were. COVID hit, Main Street kind of went away, right? Main Street just shut down. So we're getting back to get more of the local business in. But I'd have to say we're about the home improvement. We're about the doctors. We're about the hospitals, the schools. So the higher end people are really coming into our book and using our products, which is great. What can I say? And when people, we also offer a call tracking number. Because people say, especially my home improvement guys who are so busy, how do I know I'm getting results? Well, let's give you a free call tracking, and let's track and tape the calls and see who's calling you. And it's a great way too for people who have help answering their phones, especially doctors. How are they answering it? Do they need improvement? This is a great way for them to hear that. And it's I'll tell you, we're busier than ever. And we're a family-owned business, and we really work with our clients to help their campaigns be affordable. They can pay it out over a certain amount of months. I know other publications I've worked for, no names mentioned, if they did, we do a lot of menus, mailed menus. You had to prepay. We don't believe in that. We get it. It's tough out there. We'll work with you financially, which is great. There's no other company doing what we're doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, this is basically a show too that a lot of people that are on the line and also will listen to this later, they own their own businesses or they're thinking of owning their own business. What is one thing that you enjoy most about owning your own business, about doing this business that you're doing right now?
Well, I'm a partner, but I'm kind of like a silent partner. But I was in my own business for 25 years. I was in dry cleaning before this. And so I know what it takes to run a business and what goes into it. So I've been in most of my clients' shoes. Everybody gets paid before you do, So what I love most about what I do is helping people build their business. I'm like this little ad agency that you get, really, because I'll never, ever not advise you in the right way that you need to be. There's lots of salespeople out there just want to make the sale. Goodbye, good luck. It's a partnership with me and my company. Our whole sales team has this attitude, and it's wonderful. And we really take pride in what we do. And there's a lot of competition, but when you're really good, competition is healthy. Because I've had clients leave me and go off elsewhere for cheaper rates, and they all come back and say, Mindi, nobody's doing what you're doing. Nobody's offering me the help that you're giving me. Our magazine's been around 20 plus years. People know it, and they know the good quality clients that are in the book, to call upon the home improvement or the doctors or whatever have you, who are advertising with us and got the restaurants to go to. So that says a lot about us, that we're here 20 plus years. Yeah.
Right. What would you say the biggest challenge is when doing what you're doing, with the direct mail? What would you say the biggest challenge is?
Well, I think people need to listen to me more because this is my expertise. So when I say to them, I will never do like a one-time one and done, listen, unless you're having a blowout sale at your retail store. No, it's a 3 to 6 month commitment. Listen to your sales rep, listen to my people in my company. We know what we're doing. We know what works. So my biggest challenge is when people think they know more than I do and they don't.
Right. Is it, do you get a lot of people who want to do a one and done type of thing?
Sometimes I'll try it once. And those are the people that I really try to educate, because a lot of people who, open businesses, they know nothing about marketing, nothing. And most of them open totally undercapitalized and have no funds to advertise their business. Now, listen, unless you're in Manhattan with 800 families on top of you, you need to promote your business when you open. So I find so many people open and like 6 months to a year down the road, they're calling and begging me, I need help. Well, hello, they ran out of money building their store. So that's the biggest challenge. Just listen to the rep, because we're the professional. I'm not going to tell you, Lorraine, how to run your business. I know nothing about your business, but I know how to run mine, and I know what works.
Right. And you understand marketing. You say a very important thing. A lot of people out there think that if they put a website up or if they say they're in business for themselves, that's their marketing, but it's not. And so I think that what you say is so important, because you really have to spend a certain amount of money a month, whatever that may be. My husband always did like a percentage. I do a percentage plus the time that I put into my marketing. Mm-hmm. So I'm always marketing, it's like they have this,
you get it. And I try to educate people. I had a painter who I did my house paint. This is really a funny, quick story. Internally, and he came and he worked for another company. He goes, oh, but I want to start my own business. If you come with me, I'll give you a better rate and you get me. And so I hired him, right? Because he was a really nice guy. It was kind of unethical what he did, but whatever. And then he said, I need a website. I need a logo. Can you help me? Now, that's not my business, but since networking, I know a lot of people who do web design and all that. So I helped him get set up, and I helped him put a really, really great campaign together for his direct mail. It's 3 years he's in business. He's doing phenomenal. And all he does is thank me all the time for helping him. So that's what you get with me and my company. It's just not, let me take your money. Here's the ad. Goodbye. I mean, it's a real partnership. And I love helping people build their businesses. Nothing thrills me more. I swear, I'm so passionate about it.
That's awesome. So, does the painter still do direct mail or,
Yes, he does direct mail. He's
that's
still with
awesome.
me. And he's online, and I hook him up with the right people to help him with, and like you said, you made a great point about websites. People think they put a website up. You got to get the engine working. You got to have it working. If it's not working, I don't care how pretty your site is, what good is it doing you? And Google loves videos, and it goes on and on. And I really try to educate my clients who are starting out, who don't know about this, and put them in the right direction. So that's another piece you get with me. Who's doing that? And I don't charge for my expertise. This is just part of working with Direct Advantage.
Absolutely. And the other thing you mentioned, which is so important, and that's what we should be doing even on our social media with our social media marketing. It's not about buy. It's about educating on what you do and on this and giving solutions to the problems that people have out there. And so if you're having a problem getting your name out and your brand out, what a better way to do that but do it on either social media or direct mail or email. You should be utilizing, direct mail, social media, all that. That's just one piece of the pie.
Yep.
But there's so many other things. A lot of people think if they sit behind their computer all day that they're going to be, oh, I'm going to get business just online. No, you've got to get out there and meet people. People have to see you face to face, so that is really important. Education around what you do. And pretty much it's the same way for social media. Yeah, you can do a 1 month thing with me if you want, but it's not going to get you any results. It's the consistency and the commitment every day. Every time when I open up that envelope, I know that there's going to be a coupon in there or something in there that I may want to use. Mm-hmm. Especially my husband and I like to go out to eat all the time. Mm-hmm. So we're going to use that coupon, so the bottom line is it's gonna come every month in my mailbox, and I'm gonna look at it.
And you're gonna look. That's 90% of people, and 78% of people will buy one or two things from that mailer. And I love about us. We're a magazine, so I'm not knocking envelopes because I used to do a lot of envelope when I had my dry cleaners. But I know more than ever that people take what they want and they discard them. Our magazine has a shelf life of 3 to 4 weeks until the next magazine comes in. It's sitting there. So whether people need your business or not, they're going through the magazine. It's top of mind awareness. They're seeing you. You know. So a new dentist in the area. Gee, I'm not really happy with my dentist. Let me try the new dentist who just opened. So it's great. I love it. I was in digital at one time, and I came back to direct. I love direct mail. It just works. It is what it is,
Yeah. And answer me this is just, can you explain a little bit about so say I'm a business owner and I have, Acme landscaping. Okay. What is the process? What, and I want to work, I want to do a direct mailer. I want to get some spring cleanups going on, or right now, fall cleanup. What's the process?
Well, first of all, I'd say, what is your budget? What are you looking to spend, right? We have 2 mailers left this year, October, November. Then we start back up in February. So a lot of my landscapers are winding down now. They'll be advertising cleanup, and they do snow removal, and, we mail into November. So I kind of try to unfold your needs. What are you looking to do? What areas are you looking to reach? Do you want to expand your territory where you are now? And again, budget's crucial because we have a budget to fit every business. And then we talk about what kind of offer would you like to get. If you're not sure, I'll show you a bunch of other clients in your category, their offers, and what makes sense to you, right? Makes sense so far? We have a full staff of graphic artists that are fantastic. And I love designing ads. So give me your logo, give me information. Let me put something together. I'm going to send it back out to you. Any changes, just email the art department. Simple, easy peasy. It's great. It's great. It is, we take that off of the owner of the business because they get stressed out. I don't know how to. We don't have to. Just tell me what you want to do. Let's put a good campaign together and let's go. And we could change the ads monthly, depending on if it's seasonal. You want to put a different picture. If you are a landscaper coming into snow, maybe, we'll put a snow ad, whatever it may be. We got a full art department. So we really take you all the way through it and give you that free call tracking number to see who's calling you. Because I've had guys say, I got no calls. I said, well, did you look at your call tracking? Because I share it with my clients. No, well, let's take a look when I meet with them. Oh, you got 15 calls. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. I did get a few jobs. They forget they're so busy. So again, and I like to stay in touch monthly with my clients. I give a shout out every month. How's it going? You want any changes? So, we really develop a really nice relationship. That's the process. Simple.
Yeah, and I love that. And so if you were wanting to get in for the October mailing or the November mailing, is there a certain amount of weeks you have to come in before?
Well, right now we're working in October. We close the end of the month of September.
Okay.
September 25th, we close up for October. Then we're right back into November. So if people are interested, please reach out to me. Will you share my contact information?
Yeah, actually, I was just going to ask you that. We're pretty much all finished. It was really nice having you on my podcast. Why don't you just share how they can get in touch with you? And then I will also put some of your information in the, below the posts and in my email too.
Okay, great. My name is Mindi Roca, ROCA-MINDI. My number is 914-806-3090. And my email is Mindi Roca, MINDI-ROCA @yahoo.com.
Awesome. And thanks again. And until next week, everyone, I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Biz Gone Social podcast. Find us on Instagram @BizGoneSocial for extra tips. Check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, stay social.